If your family had to step into your life today and take everything over, could they do that? If you answered no, then stick around and let's see if we can fix that. I've been a firefighter paramedic for nearly 25 years now, and in that 25 years, I have responded to countless emergency scenes where a tragedy has just happened. And I wish I could say that the overwhelming majority had everything together, but unfortunately, they tend to never do, right? So they tend to never have all the vital documents they need, all the information, advanced healthcare directives, you name it, ready to go at a moment's notice. And the minute you add a little extra stress to that, everything just flies out the window. So after running calls like this for 20 plus years, I had the epiphany that, I hadn't actually done this for my own family. I hadn't set up any type of a system where my family could hop in and know where all the bills are or where all the documents are. So I figured I should probably put something together, and that's when the Legacy Binder Family Preparedness System was born. So welcome to the walkthrough and a demo video of the Legacy Binder Family Preparedness System. My name is Paul, and I'm going to be your guide today. So for those who really don't know what this is, let me break it down for you in the simplest terms. A Legacy Binder is simply a system where you have all of your vital information and documents captured in one location, whether that is written out in a file in a drawer, whether that is a template that you've found somewhere and filled in all the information, or whether that is something digital like a Google Drive folder or something in the cloud where you've stored all of the documents and instructions for how your life works. That is in essence what a Legacy Binder system is. Now, I decided to build a full template version of this to capture everybody from every walk of life. So we actually, when we built our Legacy Binder, we built it in 3 different templates, right? So we have a print and fill PDF version. It's 122 plus pages of detailed questions that you fill in so that you can answer all of that information and then attach additional documents to it. But that's for the folks who want to handwrite, leave some notes, and have a little personal touch to it. We also have another PDF version which is fillable, right? So you can just type away on your computer and fill it in, all the blanks, and then you can print out or upload that to your favorite cloud storage. Now, for the techies among us, like myself, I absolutely love a program called Notion. It allows you to build very elaborate, amazing templates. So we built this whole Legacy Binder system in Notion so that you can capture everything there and you can expand it as needed. It's also saved to the cloud. You can also export documents and print them so you can have a physical binder as well as your digital binder. And the most amazing part is it is password protected so that you can actually lock it down and you can actually invite specific members of your family to specific areas of the page, which is what we call tiered access. Because when the worst happens, right, maybe your spouse has full access, maybe kids have partial access, and maybe a lawyer or a financial planner only has access to a financial page. So that is why we built the Legacy Binder Family Preparedness System the way we did. So let's go ahead and dive into the actual walkthrough of the template that we built in Notion. All right, let's go ahead and dive into the Legacy Binder Family Preparedness System Notion template. So what is Notion? I guess we should probably answer that question first. So you have to think of Notion like an all-in-one workspace that takes databases and pages and keeps everything organized in one central location. Basically, you can build pages with building blocks to capture specific information, and then they are linked to databases so that your system is fully aligned and relates to each other. Now, I promise this is not technical. It's as technical as we're going to get, right? We have a whole bunch of demo videos in here for you, for those who are non-technical, so that you can learn how to quickly and easily learn Notion. Now, the power of Notion is this. You can put all of your information, including documents, videos, images, text, whatever you need to upload into here, and then have it with you at any time. And it looks just as nice on the mobile version as it does on the desktop version. So you can literally have your legacy binder in your pocket or purse at all times. And the other very nice thing about the Notion Legacy Binder template is that you can actually share access with your family. So you can share specific pages or the whole database with those that you would like to. That's where the tiered access plan that we have in here comes into play. Okay, so let's go ahead and dive in and show you just a brief overview of the Notion template so you can get a good look at what it is. All right, so when you look down here, we have it all separated down here into tabs. So we have the key family information, which is your family info. And then what we call our break glass pages. These are the 4 key documents that you want to have filled out that you can have printed and just hanging on your fridge or on a counter. That both emergencies will involve something here. Have those set and ready for you. We have family and family continuity, which is your financial information and your employment information. Then we have the need to know files, which are all your document and access files. And then we have our full list of all of our checklists and guides for you that you can go through and review. And then we have the still needs list. So this is a list. If you've read the book, it teaches you how to create a still need list so that when you're building momentum to fill this out, because this can seem like a lot. I get it. It can seem like a lot to fill all this in. If you don't have it at the time, you just add it into your still need list and come back and get it later on. And then if you want to see our blog where we have a whole bunch of articles, we have embedded it here for you. So let's go back to the key family information tab. Let's go ahead and go through one of these. So let's go, personal medical is probably one of the areas that you're going to want to fill in fairly quickly. So as you can see, we are in a database. So this is the family medical page, and it's got a little database embedded in here. And then when you open these guys right here, they're considered the pages. So when you open this page, here you go. It captures all the information. So you put the date of birth, any files that you need to put, a photo so you know who the family member is. And then basically what we have here is all of the information that you want to collect for a medical profile for your family. So list of medications, past medical history, drug and food allergies, their dentist, doctor, specialists, all the information. And then the cool thing is if you needed to add more, if you go down here, you can just, if you press this little backslash button, you have all the different building blocks you can use to create. There's so many building blocks to add in any additional information that you needed, okay? And then you simply close this out and it auto saves. As soon as you type, it's already saved. And you would just close that out, okay? And then you could continue to add new family members by hitting this button right here, and it'll add the family members out. And then each of these databases tend to have multiple views, which are right here. So you hit table and you can see it's kind of a table view instead, right? And then a gallery view. So when you're ready to go back, we have breadcrumbs right here. So we would just go back to the legacy binder, scroll down, and here we are. We even have stuff for pet care instructions, family recipes, family tree. So let's continue to move on. We're going to try and keep this quick here. So here is the financial info area, and something, right, you might want to do is your online accounts, right? We might want to make sure that we have all of our online accounts set up so that everybody knows what the accounts are. And when you open it up, here's the page. It has all the information in here. Now, the one thing I want to admit, we do have an area here for passwords. However, we do recommend that you simply leave instructions in here, and it's part of your tiered access plan, of where to actually go and find the physical location for passwords. We also recommend password managers, and especially password managers that have emergency access information for a spouse or a trusted person. So we recommend that you don't actually put passwords in here just in case something happens. However, we do leave that option there if you would like it. And again, here you go, got all the information that you would need for that. And again, here's our breadcrumbs. We would go back, and then here you go, employee employment information. Now, I'm a firefighter. We love our police and military families, so that we also built specific databases to capture specific stuff that is unique to these three professions. And then for those who are not one of those three, the employer information will capture everything else. So as you can see, we'll go ahead and open this page up, and we have everything that you could ever need: employer information, portal, HR, benefit, health stuff, health provider, all of the information that you would want to capture that someone in your family might need access to is here for you. All right, now the next section is our need to know file, and these are basically your family access plan, right? This is who has access to what. Again, we do give you the option to have and create passwords here if you want. However, we don't recommend it. We do recommend using a password manager. Okay, so let's go ahead and close this. But basically, here's your trusted contact list. Okay, and then the access plan. This is our whole access plan of who has access to what and when. Okay, so you can go fill that in there. Let's go back here. And again, let's just, what else do we have here? So disaster preparedness plans. Here's all your important documents, medical forms, memorial preferences, letters and notes, and a place where you can actually log, call, and messages during any type of a crisis that you're going into. And then the last thing we have here is all your guides and checklists. All right, and these are all the different guides that were mentioned in our book of the same name, Legacy Binder Family Preparedness section. So these are all the pages that you can print that are checklists to help you actually fill out your legacy binder. Now, the one last thing I'd like to recommend and talk to you about is the still need section. Again, like I mentioned before, this is the area in the spirit of trying to build up momentum and get this done. There's a lot of information to fill. So we recommend that you just work on it 5 or 10 minutes at a time, right? And get a little bit of information so that slowly you're building up this binder. But if you come across and you're in the middle of building this binder and you hit a snag and you can't find a document, a login, a password, or whatever, just put it on your still need list here and move on to keep the momentum going. You can come back and find that. Now, linked to that, we have reminders. You can come in here and you can go ahead and create a reminder to remind you to go back and look at something on your still needs list. And then it shows up on this wonderful calendar that we have here, where anything that you have on here for either birthdays, which are this calendar is linked to the birthdays in your contacts list, and then the reminders are linked to that, the reminders up here that we created. They'll show up here, and you can actually have it notify you on your phone, your computer, or however you would like to remind you that you need to fill in a little bit of information. Okay, so this is getting to be kind of a long video, but that is the gist of the Legacy Binder Family Preparedness System. And again, if this is a little daunting to you, don't worry. We have a whole host of videos in here that you can check out to learn how to use Notion. And we also recommend a couple of wonderful resources on YouTube to learn what Notion is all about. It's a super powerful system. So I hope you guys have enjoyed the walkthrough and demo of the Legacy Binder Family Preparedness System. And I hope that you will join our mission to help protect 1 million families, so that the same scene that I see so often at work when I respond to emergency scenes doesn't happen to those 1 million plus families. Everybody, thanks for joining us for the video, and we'll see you on the next one. Cheers.